going, everyone? My name is Rowan, and if you're new to my channel, this is Average Ro, and I make videos about what life is like growing up in Canada through the eyes of a 12-year-old. And I started my YouTube channel back 2 years ago. I was just like a bunch of other kids who saw these awesome YouTubers doing some really cool things, and I wanted to do some of the things that they were doing. And in the 2 years that have passed since then, I have succeeded in doing a bunch of really awesome things, and I've also learned a lot about filmmaking and storytelling along the way. So I was actually looking back on some of my older content, and I found my old camera equipment videos where I talk about like my old GoPro setup and a bunch of my vlogging setups and everything like that. And to be honest, they're not very good. So I wanted to come back and do kind of a different sort of camera equipment videos. This series is called Camera Bag Shorts, and I'm going to be focusing on just 1 or 2 pieces of equipment per video. The video is going to be a couple minutes long, and I'm going to go over some pieces of equipment that help me create my videos. So I'm really looking forward to the series. It is inspired by Mckinnon. I'll put a link to his channel in the description. He has a series called 2 Minute Tuesdays, which is fantastic, and I didn't want to copy him exactly, but I really like the concept, so I'm going to do something kind of similar to that. But in this video, we're going to be focusing on my camera that I use, or my main camera that I use to create my videos, the Canon Rebel T5i. So this is my main camera, the Canon Rebel T5i, and there's 4 things that make this camera awesome for everyday filming. The first is that it can shoot in 1080p, which is the HD standard. I'd like to switch to 4K because then I would have some more flexibility with zooming into the shot, but those cameras are a bit too expensive right now. The second thing is that it has a flip-out screen, which is really handy if you are filming alone because you can see yourself in the screen and focus really easily instead of having to put an object in front of the camera when you're filming alone and then focus on that and then go into shot. So it just makes everything a lot quicker, and it's really good for on-the-go vlogging. Also, there's an external microphone input, which is awesome because you can get better sound quality and put microphones on top of the camera, which is a great bonus. And the last thing that makes this camera awesome is that it has the ability to change lenses, which is really cool. This is another one of the lenses that I use. It's a it's a telephoto lens, so you can do some really cool zoom shots. The lens that I have on the camera right now is a wide angle. It's 10 to 18, which is very wide, and it's awesome for vlogging. You can get your whole face in the shot, and it's really cool. And the other lens that I have is the kit lens that comes with the camera, and that is what I'm filming on right now with my other T5i. And having 2 T5is is actually really handy because I can change lenses in between them and use 2 cameras for some of my setups, and it's really convenient to have those 4 things together. So this is an awesome camera for everyday filming, and if you're starting out on YouTube, I recommend getting the T5i. So a couple more things about my camera setup. The microphone that I use is the Rode Micro Mini, and it's a fantastic microphone. It's super light, and there's also there's no on-off switch, which is really handy because you can turn the camera on and boom, your audio's ready to go. I can't tell you how many times with my last microphone, when I was out filming, I would forget to turn it on, and I would film a bunch of content without any audio, which would be really, really annoying. So the microphone's awesome, and touching back on lenses, you can probably see that I have a lens cap on my telephoto lens, but I normally don't put lens caps on my lenses. And that's because when I'm out filming, I want to be able to just pick up my camera, turn it on, and film whatever there is in the moment without having to worry about taking my lens cap off. Also, you might notice that I have tape over all of the logos and the names. That's just because I'm a huge Casey fan. But guys, that's the video. I hope that you enjoyed. I had a lot of fun shooting this. And if you're interested in this kind of video and this new series, make sure to leave a comment down below. The next video that I will be coming out with next week as a part of the Camera Bag Short series will be the probably the most inexpensive thing you will have in your camera bag, but it is super useful. So make sure to stay tuned for that. And yeah, see you guys next time.